Hi viewers, I am Dr. M. Velavan, Faculty School of Management, Shastra deemed to be University. To the continuations of the previous session, today we are going to discuss about the break-even analysis in marginal cost technique. First, we have to know the meaning of break-even analysis. What is break-even analysis? The break-even point refers to the point where total cost equals to total revenue. Here, revenue stands for sales. So, where the total cost touch the total sales, the touching point will be the break-even point. This is a point of no profit and no loss. So, when your sales start, it's a continuous process, it is going. So when your sales touch the total cost, up to that point, there is no chance for earning profit. There is no chance for earning profit. Hereafter, after the break-even point, we have a chance for earning profit. So this is the concept of break-even point. So this is a point of no profit, no loss. This is very, very important. So it is also one of the key factor for taking managerial decisions. Already I told you there are four key factors are available, like contribution, PV ratio, BEP, and profit. So these are all the key factors are available in marginal costing technique to take a decision. So as a managerial personnel, you have to take some managerial decisions during the time period. So on that time, you have to apply this logic, this key factor. So definitely it helps you to take the appropriate decision. Okay. Now we shall move to the break-even point analysis. Now I will draw a break-even chart for your understanding purpose. This is output in units. This is sales in rupees. This is for fixed cost. This is for fixed cost because this is always constant. This cost do not vary based on the volume of output, the proportionate volume of output. This is constant. Whether you produce or not, whether you run the business or not, you have to pay the fixed cost. It is constant cost, unavoidable cost. Okay, this is for total cost line. This is for total cost line. These two is called variable cost. The difference between fixed cost and total cost is called variable cost. This is meant for total cost. Because total cost that equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. Total cost that equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. This is fixed cost. This is variable cost. So total cost is variable cost plus fixed cost. This is for sales line. This is for total sales line. So this is a touching point. This is a touching point. So this area is called loss area. This area is called probable profit area. So this is a point. This is a point. This is a point. The sales touch the total cost. So this is called break-even point. So up to this point, there is no possibility to earn the profit. To earn the profit. This angle is called angle of incidence. This angle is for angle of incidence. When this angle, size of this angle is vary, is enlarged, it indicates the profit earning capacity of your company. When the angle is small, now your profit earning capacity is less. When the angle is in large in size, now your profit earning capacity is high. So it indicates the profit earning capacity. This is for break-even point. Take for example 1000, 2000 and 3000, 4000. This is for unit 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000 and 6000 units. The selling price per unit is 10. So here 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Okay. So where the total cost touch the total sales at 4,000 unit, at 4,000 units. So when you sell the 4,000 unit as the selling price of 40,000, now this is for break-even point. So up to 40,000 of your sales, there is no profit. There is no profit. Up to the 40,000, you are recovering your cost. You are recovering your cost. So when your sales touch the cost, now only we are in safe. So as an entrepreneur, as an owner, I feel that, oh my God, I recovered my cost. I recovered my cost. Thereafter, everything is for profit for me. Profit for me. So this is called break-even point. So this is the break-even chart. This is the break-even chart. So as a student, you have to able to draw this chart without pay. So this is very, 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 very important. Okay. So once again, I repeat, this is an angle of incidence. This is a break-even point. This area is loss area. This area is profit. The total cost. This is for total cost. This is for total cost. Total cost is for variable cost plus fixed cost. So profit that equal to sales minus total cost. Sales minus total cost. This is profit. So this is called break-even chart. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the formulas for computation of break-even point. So usually the break-even point will be calculated in terms of unit as well as in terms of rupee. In both in unit as well as in terms of rupee. So first we have to calculate the break-even point in terms of units. So how can we calculate? So already we calculated, we discussed about the contribution, PV ratio and all. So I hope all of you have able to solve the compute the contribution, PV ratio and profit also. So already so many times we prepared a marginal cost statement like this is marginal cost statement, sales less variable cost. This is contribution less fixed cost. This is profit. This is the marginal cost statement. So once you start to solve the problem, you have to prepare this statement without pay. So because it helps you to find out contribution, PV ratio, profit, and also some other formulas. Okay. So this is the marginal cost statement. Sales minus variable cost minus contribution. This is the contribution less fixed cost. The net result is profit. So first we have to calculate break-even point in unit. So what is the formula for break-even point in unit? Break-even point in unit that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. What is fixed cost? Fixed cost is always available in the problem. Contribution per unit. Contribution per unit that equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. These are also available in the problem. You don't worry. You need not worry about the ingredients of the formula. All ingredients are given in the formula. But your duty is extract the relevant formulas. Relevant formulas, apply the ingredients, the answer will come automatically. So this is the way of solving this problem. Okay. So cost price per unit, contribution per unit that equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Take for example, selling price is 10, variable cost is 6 per unit. So here contribution per unit is 4. So 4 per unit is contribution. Now you take this contribution per unit for computation of break-even point in units. Very simple. Now you take this contribution per unit is for computation of break-even point in unit. So fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So this is called what? Break-even point. Or fixed cost divided by selling price minus contribution per unit. The fixed cost divided by contribution to selling price maybe. So everything is for per unit. Everything is for per unit. So this is the formula for computation of break-even point in units. Okay. Then break-even point in rupees. How can we calculate the break-even point in rupees? Very simple, very simple. Here also we are going to take into considered for fixed cost. So already we prepare PV ratio. So once again I will repeat, I will explain what is PV ratio. PV ratio that equal to contribution divided by sales into 100. Contribution by sales into 100. So contribution is 4, sales is 100 into sales is 10 into 100, that equal to 40%. 40% is PV ratio. So now you divided fixed cost by 40% into 100. So now you will get what? BEP in rupees, break-even point in rupees. So the direct formula for computation of break-even point in rupee is fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Or one more formula is available. This formula is total sales minus total sales. The selling BEP in units. BEP in units into selling price per unit. Because already we have selling price. Already we have calculated break-even in units. So simply you multiply break-even unit into selling price per unit. So here you will get what? Break-even point in rupees. Okay. So these are the two important formulas we are going to apply to find out both break-even point in rupees and break-even point in sales. Okay. Once again, I will repeat, the break-even point is the point of no profit, no loss. So it's the point where the total cost touch the total. It is calculated as follows. So first we have to calculate what break-even point in units. So break-even point in units is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. The contribution per unit is total selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. So the balance is contribution per unit. So fixed cost divided by contribution per unit, the result is break-even in unit. So selling price is given. So break-even in units into selling price per unit. So the net result is break-even point in sales, or fixed cost divided by PV ratio. The net result is break-even point in rupees. Okay. Then what is break-even ratio? Break-even ratio is nothing but it is a ratio expressed between the relationship between break-even sales and total sales. Very simple. Break-even sales and total sales are actual sales. Okay. This ratio indicates the relationship between break-even sales and actual sales. So both are available. So break-even sales we found. Sales is given the problem. So simply we take these two components. Ultimately we find out what? Break-even ratio. Okay. So break-even ratio is it shows the ratio. It shows the relationship between break-even sales and the actual sales. Usually it is expressed in terms of percentage. Okay. So this is a formula: break-even sales divided by actual sales into 100. Okay. Now we are going to solve some problems in break-even point. Calculate break-even point from the following particulars. This is the problem. You read the problem carefully and also understand what are all the components are given in the problem. So variable cost is given, variable cost per unit is given, selling price per unit is given. So both per unit cost, required and relevant per unit cost are given. So based on this two per unit cost, we have to calculate contribution per unit. Contribution per unit that equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit 15, variable cost per unit is 10. So contribution per unit is 5 rupees 5. So fixed cost is given. So first they have asked you to find out break-even point. Simply they have mentioned break-even point, whether it is in terms of rupee or in terms of unit. It's not given clearly. But in this situation, you have to calculate both in terms of unit and in terms of rupee. So this is very, very important. So now you see the answer. First you calculate the contribution per unit. So already I explained the contribution per unit is the difference between selling price per unit and variable cost per unit. Selling price 15, variable cost 10. So contribution per unit is 5. Now we calculate break-even point in terms of units. So formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is 1,50,000. Contribution per unit is 5. So 30,000 units. So this is called break-even point in units. Now we calculate break-even point in rupee. What is the formula? Break-even point in units into selling price per unit. Break-even point unit is 30,000 units. Selling price per unit 15. So break-even point in rupees is 4,50,000. So up to 4,50,000 of your sales, there is no chance for earning profit. Okay. This is an alternative method to calculate both break-even point in unit as well as rupee. But usually when we use the PV ratio, here we are able to, we can able to find out only for BEP in rupees, not in terms of unit. Okay. So based on the previous information, I mean contribution per unit, we calculate PV ratio first. So what is PV ratio? Contribution by sales into 100. Contribution is 5, sales is 15, 30%. 30% is PV ratio. Now we have to use this PV ratio to find out what fixed cost, break-even point in rupees. So the formula is fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost is 1,50,000. PV ratio is 30%. So into 100. So 4,50,000. So this is the another way of alternative way of find out contribution per unit as well as break-even point in rupees. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, now I shall move to the next problem. What is the break-even point when PV ratio is 40% and fixed cost is 5 lakh? So here they ask you to find out break-even point. So definitely here we are able to find out only in break-even point in terms of rupee. Break-even point in terms of rupee. So fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost is 5 lakh. PV ratio 40%. So 40 by 100. So in exam you have to write like this: 40 into 100. So 12,50,000. This is break-even point in rupees. Okay, the formula is same. Fixed cost by PV ratio. Because here we are not able to find out what this formula. I mean fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. This is wrong. Because selling price is not given. Selling price per unit and variable cost per unit is not given this formula. I mean problem. So directly they have given PV ratio. So when the problem, the PV ratio is available directly, now you have to use only this formula. There is no any other formula to find out break-even point. Okay. So this is the answer, 12,50,000. Now you see the problem 3. Calculate BEP in units and value for the following. Okay. Total cost 50,000. Variable cost 30,000. Sales 5,000 units, 50,000. So number of units sold is given in the problem. So first you have to calculate selling price per unit. The selling price per unit is total sales minus number of units sold. Here total sales is 50,000. Number of units sold 5,000. So 10 rupees per unit. Okay. selling price per unit is 10. Now you calculate variable cost per unit. Variable cost is 30,000. Variable cost is 30,000. So the variable cost per unit is variable cost divided by number of units. So 30,000 divided by 5,006 per unit. Now we calculate contribution per unit. Contribution per unit is selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit is 10, variable cost per unit is 6, contribution per unit is 4. So what is the formula for BEP in units and value? First we have to calculate BEP in units. Then BEP in units that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So fixed cost, how can you calculate fixed cost? Fixed cost that equal to total cost minus variable cost. Total cost is 50,000, variable cost is 30,000. Now fixed cost is 20,000. So 20,000 divided by 4, that equal to 5,000 units. So BEP break-even point in units 5,000 units. Okay. So 30 by 6 is correct. 5,000 6 5 are 30. So 10 4 5,000. Okay, good. Now we see the answer. Okay. Selling price per unit 10, variable cost per unit 6, contribution is 4 as I explained earlier. Total cost is 20,000. BEP in units 5,000. Okay, BEP in units 5,000. So BEP in units 5,000. So what is BEP in value? BEP in rupees that equal to break-even point in units. Break-even point in units into selling price per unit. Break-even point in unit is 5,000. Selling price per unit is 10. Already we calculated. So total sales is 50,000. I think this is given in the problem. They have given break-even sales indirectly. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. Okay, I hope all of you have understand. Now I shall move to the next question. Okay. From the following particulars, find out the BEP in units and in value, and also profit earned, and state also what should be the amount of sales for earning profit of rupees 30,000. Okay. So here they have asked two questions. One is find out the break-even point in unit and values in rupees, and also profit earned. So already they asked three questions. 1, 2, 3. BEP in units 1, BEP in values 2, profit 3. And state also what would be the amount of sales for earning a profit of 30,000. So here they ask you to calculate required sales to earn a profit of 30,000. So this is the problem. So fixed cost 45,000, variable cost 7.5, selling price 15 per unit. So 2,500. First we calculate contribution per unit. Okay. Contribution per unit is selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price 15, variable cost 7.5. So again 7.5 contribution per unit. Okay. Now we calculate question number 1. BEP. Answer is BEP in units that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is 45 divided by contribution per unit is 7.2. This is the answer. Okay. Then number 2, the answer is what? 6,000 units. 6,000 units. 6,000 units. Number 2, BEP in rupees. BEP in rupees, that equal to BEP in units into selling price per unit. BEP in units 6,000, selling price per unit 15, so 90,000. BEP in rupees 90,000. So this is answer 2. What is the profit? What is the profit? So variable cost profit that equal to variable cost profit that equal to contribution minus fixed cost. Contribution minus fixed cost. So contribution per unit is 7.50. So already, so total contribution that equal to 2,500 units into 7.5 contribution per unit. So 18,000 something. 14,000. 14,000. 17,000. How much? 18,750. Contribution is what? 18,750. Okay, good. 18,750. 18,750. This is total contribution minus fixed cost is 45,000. So definitely the answer is wrong. I mean loss. Here loss is arise. So what is the loss? The actual loss is for 26,250. 26,250. So there is no profit. Loss is 26,250. So this is the answer for first 3 questions. One is for BEP in unit 6,000, BEP in value 90,000, profit. This is for 26,250. The last question is, what is the required sales to earn a profit of 30,000? This is nothing, very simple. Here you have to use this formula, fixed cost plus desired profit divided by contribution into sales. Very simple. Or contribution per unit into selling price per unit. So fixed cost 45,000, desired profit 30,000 divided by contribution per unit 7.50 into selling price per unit 50. So 2. So 45 into 30 75,000 into 2, 1,50,000 is sales required to earn a profit of rupees 30,000. So if you want a profit of rupees 30,000, your sales should be 1,50,000. So this is the answer. Okay. So these are all the answers I have solved now. Now you see the regular answer I have given. So 7.50, 6,000, BEP 90,000, loss is 26,250. Selling price, sales required to earn a profit of rupees 1,50,000. So already I have explained all those things which I have solved here. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the answer. You have to work out like this in your answer sheet. Okay. Now shall I move to the problem 5? Calculate break-even point from the following. Variable cost per unit 4, fixed cost 80,000, estimated sales 1 lakh, selling price per unit 20. Very simple. Variable cost per unit 4, selling price. So contribution per unit 20 minus 4, 16. 20 minus 4, 16. Contribution per unit. Okay. Then BEP in units that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is 80,000 divided by contribution per unit 16, that equal to BEP in units. The answer is what? BEP in units 5,000. Okay, 5,000. 5,000 units. Now BEP in rupees. BEP in units into selling price per unit. 5,000 into 21 lakh. This is the answer. BEP is 1 lakh. Very simple. Now you see 1 lakh. Contribution 16, unit 5,000. So these are all the formulas. So BEP in rupees 1 lakh. Okay. Now shall I move to the next problem? Find the profit from the following information. Sales 80,000. Marginal cost 60,000. Marginal cost is nothing but variable cost. Break-even point is given. Fixed cost is given. Find out profit. Find out profit. Okay. First we calculate contribution. Contribution that equal to sales minus variable cost. Sales is 80,000. Variable cost is 60,000. Contribution 20,000. What is the equation? Profit equation. Profit that equal to contribution minus fixed cost. Contribution is 20,000. Fixed cost is 15,000. 5,000 is profit. The answer is 5,000. Very simple. Okay. This is an answer. Now you see the answer. Okay. Contribution 20,000. The PV ratio, no problem. The profit is 5,000. This is a direct formula. This is a direct formula for calculation of the answer. Okay. Now I shall discuss about the margin of safety. Okay. What is margin of safety? The margin of safety is nothing but the difference between actual sales and break-even sales. This is MOS, margin of safety. And also it is calculated as PV ratio, profit divided by PV ratio. This is a formula. So one is actual sales minus break-even sales. Actual sales minus break-even sales. The another formula is profit divided by PV ratio. So this is the formula for calculation of margin of safety. So margin of safety is, you see the break-even chart already we have drawn. Yeah, this is break-even chart. So this area is called margin of safety, MOS. This area is called margin of safety. This area is profit area. So how can we find out this area? Profit divided by PV ratio. This is a formula. Or actual sales minus break-even sales. This is margin of safety in chart. Okay. Now we go to the problem. Okay. The size of margin of safety is extremely important guide to the financial strength of the business. If margin of safety is large, which indicates the break-even point is low. When the margin of safety is increased, when the BEP is low, the margin of safety is increased. So margin of safety is also one of the indicator, one of the key factor It is also help us to take a financial decision. Okay. Now you see the problem. Compute the margin of safety if profit is 2,25,000. PV ratio is 40%. So all information, all direct informations are given. So MOS that equal to profit divided by PV ratio. This is the formula. Profit is 2,25,000. PV ratio is 40%. 40 into 100. The answer is 5,62,500. This is margin of safety. This is a profit area. Margin of safety. Here margin of safety. This is only profit area because already we recovered what? Cost. Already we recovered cost in break-even point. So this is our profit. Okay. Now you see the problem 2. Find out margin of safety for the following information. Sales 13 lakh, break-even sales 10 lakh 40,000. So here you have to use this formula. Actual sales minus break-even sales. Actual sales minus break-even sales. Actual sales is 13 lakh. Break-even sales is 10 lakh 40,000. So 2 lakh 60,000. What? Margin of safety. Very simple. There are two formulas. Already I told you. One is for actual sales minus break-even sales. Another one is for PV ratio, the profit divided by PV ratio. Profit divided by PV ratio. Okay. So based on the problem, based on the information available in the problem, you have to apply the formula. You need not apply always this formula for all the problems. It's wrong. So you have to use the appropriate formulas for appropriate sum. This is very, very important. This is your hand. Your hand already. It's your duty. Okay. From the following information, find out the sales required to earn the profit of 2 lakh. Here it's a simple problem, but they will ask you to calculate what sales required to earn a profit of 2 lakh. The required profit is 2 lakh. They ask you to calculate or find out required sales, not profit. So fixed cost plus desired profit of the PV ratio. Follow information, find out sales required 2 lakh. Okay. The informations are fixed cost. Some informations are missing. Fixed cost 4 lakh. And PV ratio 40%. These are all the informations are missing in the problem, but I have written now. Fixed cost is 4 lakh, PV ratio 40%. So now you calculate what sales required to earn a profit of 2 lakh. So we need 2 lakh profit. What will be the required sales? This is the answer. So fixed cost is 4 lakh is given. Desired profit is 2 lakh is also given. 40% PV ratio is also given. So fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 4 lakh plus desired profit 2 lakh divided by PV ratio 40%. 40 into 100. So 6 lakh divided by 40 into 100. That equal to 15 lakh. This is what sales required to earn a profit of 2 lakh. Sales required to earn a profit of 2 lakh is 15 lakh. Okay. This is the answer for this question. Now go to the problem 4. Calculate the amount of profit from the following information. Fixed cost 2 lakh, sales rupees 10 lakh, PV ratio 50%. So they ask you to find out what profit. So what is profit? Profit that equal to contribution minus fixed cost. What is contribution? So here you have to keep in your mind PV ratio that equal to contribution. Usually contribution in terms of percentage is called what? PV ratio. So PV ratio on sales is contribution. PV ratio on sales is contribution. So PV ratio is 50%. Sales is 10 lakh. So contribution is what? 5 lakh. 5 lakh. 10 lakh into 50 by 100, 5 lakh. Fixed cost is given 2 lakh. So now profit is 3 lakh. Very simple. Profit is 3 lakh. Very simple. You apply PV ratio on sales, contribution will come. Because PV ratio is the relationship between contribution and sales. Usually it is calculated in terms of what? Percentage. When you say the difference between sales and variable cost is called what? Contribution. So when you say in terms of rupee, the difference between sales and variable cost is contribution. When you say the difference between these two in terms of percentage, this is called PV ratio. So both are same. Both are same. So whenever PV ratio is given along with sales, now you apply this PV ratio on sales, contribution will come. So then fixed cost is available. Contribution minus fixed cost, what? Profit 3 lakh. So profit is 3 lakh. Okay, profit is 3 lakh. Very simple. Now you see problem 5. Calculate the margin of safety from the following. Total sales 60,000, total fixed cost 18,000, total variable cost 30,000, units sold 20,000. So first you prepare a marginal cost statement. Sales 60,000, variable cost 30,000. So contribution is 30,000. Fixed cost is 18,000. Now the profit is 12,000. Now the profit is 12,000. But what they ask you to calculate? Margin of safety. Here the formula is MOS that equal to profit divided by PV ratio. PV ratio is not given. So first we calculate PV ratio. PV ratio that equal to contribution divided by sales into 100. Contribution 30,000. Sales 60,000 into 100, 50%. So therefore margin of safety that equal to 12,000 divided by 50 into 100, 24,000. Margin of safety is 24,000. Okay. So here they have not given PV ratio directly, but some other information relevant for PV ratio is given or given. So sales is 60,000, variable cost 30,000, contribution is 30,000, fixed cost 18, profit 12. First you prepare marginal cost statement. This is MCS, marginal cost statement. Now we find out what profit. So we got one ingredient for MOS. One is profit. The another ingredient is PV ratio, where it is not available. But relevant information of PV ratios are available. Contribution divided by sales into 100. So we calculate PV ratio. Then go for margin of safety. So these are all the protocol. These are all the protocol we have to follow. Steps we have to follow to solve the problem. Okay. Now you see contribution is 30,000, PV ratio 50%, break even point is what? I have taken wrong. Sorry. Yeah, profit is 12,000, profit to PV ratio. Good. Answer is what? Break even rupees 36,000. Good. Break even rupees 36,000. Margin of safety is 24,000. Correct. Margin of safety is 24,000 because they ask you to find out margin of safety, not break-even point. So margin of safety is 24,000. Good. Okay. Now you see this problem. Sales 25 lakh, PV ratio 30%, fixed cost 5 lakh, calculate profit. Very simple. First we calculate contribution. Contribution that equal to 30% on sales. 30% on sales. So 7,50,000. Fixed cost is given 7,50,000. Contribution. Fixed cost is 5 lakh. Contribution is 7,50,000. So profit that equal to contribution minus fixed cost. Contribution 7,50,000. Fixed cost 5 lakh. So 2,50,000. That's all. This is what? Profit. Okay. Now we go to the next problem. From the following data, calculate PV ratio, profit, sales rupees 20,000. Sorry, PV ratio and profit. You have to calculate PV ratio and profit. The informations are sales 20,000, fixed cost 4,000, break-even point 10,000. Okay, break-even point is 10,000. So break-even point is cost. Break-even point is cost. Okay. So first we will calculate PV ratio, sales minus break-even point. I think here we consider break-even point is a variable cost. So break-even point that equal to fixed cost plus PV ratio. So fixed cost over PV ratio. Fixed cost over PV ratio in the sense fixed cost is what? 4,000. Break-even point that equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Now break-even point is given 10,000. 10,000. That equal to fixed cost is 4,000. Here PV ratio X. So X that equal to 4,000 divided by 10,000 into 100, 40%. So PV ratio 40%. Sales is given. So contribution that equal to PV on sales. So 20,000 into 40 divided by 100 that equal to 8,000. So contribution is 8,000. So PV ratio is 40. But they ask you to find out what? Profit. So contribution 8,000. Fixed cost 4,000. So profit that equal to contribution minus fixed cost. Contribution 8,000. Fixed cost 4,000. So profit is 4,000. Okay. This is the answer. Okay. So PV ratio 40, contribution 8,000. Then profit is 4,000. Are you clear? Good. Now shall we move to the next problem? Sales rupees 1 lakh. Profit rupees 10,000. Variable cost 70%. Calculate PV ratio, fixed cost, sales to earn a profit of 40. Very simple. Variable cost 70% on sales. So first you calculate contribution. Contribution that equal to sales minus variable cost. Sales is 1 lakh. Variable cost is 70% on sales, 70,000. Contribution is 30,000. So PV ratio 30,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, 30%. PV ratio 30%. First question answer 30%. Fixed cost that equal to variable cost. What is variable cost? How much? 30. Okay. Fixed cost that equal to what? We have to calculate fixed cost. So profit is given. So here you create an equation. Contribution that equal to fixed cost plus profit. contribution that equal to 30,000, fixed cost X plus profit 10,000. So X that equal to 30,000 minus 10,000. So fixed cost is 20,000. Very good. Fixed cost is 20,000. Now fixed cost is 20,000. So PV ratio 30%. Fixed cost is 20,000. Answer. Next one, sales to earn a profit of 40,000. So this is desired profit. Fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 20,000. Desired profit 40,000. PV ratio 30%. 30 into 100. So 60 divided by 30 into 100. So the answer will be 2 lakh rupees. Okay, you see the answer. Yeah, 2 lakh. PV ratio 30%, fixed cost 20,000 and sales required to earn a profit is 40,000. How can I calculate 20,000? Here you have to draw a marginal cost statement. Sales, variable cost, contribution, plus fixed cost. This is profit. So this problem, profit is given, contribution we have. So difference between these two is fixed cost. Very simple. So once you draw this statement, it will help you a lot to solve all the components, to find out the answer of all the components. Okay. Shall we move to the next problem? Pepsi company produces a single article. Following cost data given about its product. Selling price per unit 40, marginal cost per unit 24. So automatically the variable cost is 16. Contribution that equal to 16. Fixed cost per unit per annum 16,000. So selling price per unit 40, marginal cost per unit 24, fixed cost 16. What is PV ratio? PV ratio that equal to contribution by sales into 100. Contribution 16, sales 40 into 100. Okay. Break even sales, fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 16,000, PV ratio 40. Whatever it may be, the ratio, PV ratio. Okay. Sales earned to profit of 2,000. So fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. That equal to fixed cost 16,000 plus desired profit 2,000. PV ratio what maybe the answer. Whatever the answer will come, you have to use. Profit at sales of rupees 60. So here they ask you to find out required profit. So required profit. So first we calculate what? Contribution minus fixed cost that equal to profit. Calculate the contribution of this 60,000 less the fixed cost. The answer will come. New break-even sales if price is reduced by 10%. Here they ask you to calculate the new break-even sales if selling price is reduced by 10%. So the present selling price is 40. They plan to reduce the selling price is 10%. Automatically 4 rupees will reduce. So the new selling price is 36. So what they have mentioned, selling price only change. The other components are not changed. So you have to calculate the new selling price and also calculate new contribution and new PV ratio. Then apply the formula fixed cost by new PV ratio. BEP in sales will come. Okay, this is the way of answering this question. These are the workings. Already I have done problem alone. So you need not write anything here. So go to the answer. So first PV ratio is 40%. Okay. Break-even sales is 1000. Here already I have mentioned here. And this is 40%. 40%. So 40. Here also 40, 40, 40. Okay. So break-even sales. Break-even sales. What? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Break-even sales, but putting this equal. Okay. Break-even in unit 1000. 1000. The sales required to earn a profit is number of units 1125. The sales required to earn a profit of 2000 is 45,000. So you have to earn 45,000. How can I say 45,000? Fixed cost plus desired profit. Fixed cost is 16,000. Desired profit 2,000. The PV ratio 40%. So 18,000 by 40%, 45,000. Profit at sales of rupees 60,000. First we calculate contribution. Contribution that equal to 60,000 into 40%. So 24,000. 24,000. Minus fixed cost already is given in the problem 16,000. So profit is 8,000. Okay. Profit is 8,000. So this is for profit at sales of rupees 60,000. The profit is 8,000. Then now only you have to be very careful. First to calculate revised or new selling price. So 40 less 10% 4. So revised selling price is 36. Now we calculate revised contribution. Revised contribution that equal to 36 minus 24, 12. Now we calculate revised PV ratio. Revised PV ratio, contribution by sales into 100. 12 by 36 into 100. 33, 1 by 3 or 1 by 3, 1/3. Now you calculate what BEP, break-even point. Break-even point is fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 16,000, PV ratio 1 by 3. So 16,000 into 3 by 1. So 3 ones are 3, 6 are 18, 48. That's all. This is the way of answer of this question. Now we go to the next problem. From the following information, find out PV ratio, sales and margin of safety. Fixed cost 40, profit 20, break-even point 8. So first we calculate PV ratio. Okay. So PV ratio is sales minus variable cost that equal to fixed cost plus profit. This is the equation. This is an equation. So value of P is 0 at B break-even sales. This is given, no problem. So PV ratio that equal to here what 40,000 fixed cost divided by what break-even point. So PV ratio that equal to fixed cost divided by break-even point. Fixed cost is 40,000. Break-even point is 80,000 into 100. That is 50%. The first question answer is 50%. The sales. The PV break-even point is 50%. So now contribution is 50%. So sales that equal to sales into PV ratio, fixed cost plus profit. So sales 40,000 plus 20 that equal to what? Sales is, I mean what? Contribution, 1 minute, contribution plus what is 20,000 is called profit. Okay. Plus profit divided by PV. So 40,000 plus 20,000 divided by 50%, 60,000 divided by 1 into 2, 50%, 1 into 2, so 1,20,000. 1,20,000. So this is sales value. Okay. Margin of safety is that equal to actual sales minus break-even point sales. Actual sales is 1,20,000. Break-even sales is 80,000. So 40,000 is margin of safety. This is what? Margin of safety. Okay. This is an answer. Now we go to the next problem. A manufacturer produces 1,500 units of products annually. The marginal cost of each product is 960 and the product is sold for rupees 1,200. So variable cost 960, selling price 120. Variable cost 960, 120. The fixed cost 48,000 annually. Calculate PV ratio and what would be the break-even point in terms of output and in terms of okay, both in terms of what unit as well as sales. First we calculate contribution per unit. Contribution per unit that equal to 1,200 minus 960. 240. Okay. Now we calculate PV ratio. PV ratio that equal to contribution by sales into 100. Contribution 240, sales 1,200 into 100, 20%. Calculate PV ratio 20%. And also break-even point unit as well as in rupee. So BP in units that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is 48,000. Contribution per unit 240, so 2,000 units. Okay, sorry, 200 units. Good. 200 units. 200 units. Okay. Now BP in rupees 200 into 1,200. I mean units into selling price. So 1,20,000, 2,40,000. Good. These are all the answers. Okay. Now we go to the problem number 12. From the information given below, calculate PV ratio, fixed expense PV ratio, fixed expenses, expected profit if sales is budgeted at rupees 90,000. So clearly they ask you to calculate three questions. One is PV ratio, another one is fixed expenses, then expected profit if sales is rupees 90,000. So what is the profit if sales is rupees 90,000? Okay. So when the periodical informations are given, already I told you, when the periodical informations are given, you have to use the following formula. So PV ratio is equal to difference in profit divided by difference in sales into 100, or changes in profit divided by changes in sales into 100. Here change in profit is 20,000. Change in sales is 80,000. Okay, 80,000. So the PV ratio is what? 20 into 100, that is equal to what? 25%. Okay, 25%. This is PV ratio. First you calculate PV ratio. Then they ask you to find out fixed expenses. Here 2 years are given. Already told you fixed cost is always constant. So PV ratios is given, sales of the 2 periods are given, profit of the 2 periods are given. but you have to calculate fixed cost for any year, either it may be for 2004 or it may be for 2005. But once you decide the year, the particular year's profit will be considered. This is very, very important. So now I will choose 2004. So sales is 180, PV ratio is 25. I already told you PV on sales is variable cost. So sorry, contribution. So contribution that equal to sales 25% on 1,80,000. 1,80,000 into 25 divided by 100. $22,000. 1 minute. Yeah. 1,80,000 to 20 by 100, that equal to 18,000, 9,000. So it is 16, 5,000, 35,000. 35,000 minus profit 30,000. So fixed cost is 5,000. Because fixed cost that equal to contribution minus profit. Contribution is 30,000, 35,000. Profit is 30,000. This is 5,000. Okay. Then sales required to earn a profit of profit if sales is budgeted for 90,000. So first we calculate contribution on sales 90,000. So 25%, 18,000, 5%, 4,500, 22,500. 22,500. Fixed cost is already find out 5,000. So 17,500 is what? Required profit if sales is rupees 90,000. So this is the way of answer. So 25, 45, 15, 22 and 7,500. Okay, good. From the following information, calculate break-even point and sales to earn a profit of 2,40,000. Very simple. From the following particulars, calculate break-even point and sales to earn a profit of 2,40,000. First, we calculate break-even point. Before that, you prepare marginal cost statement. Sales 8 lakh. Fixed cost, variable cost 5,60,000. 240. Okay. This is contribution. Fixed cost that equal to 3,60,000. Now loss is arrived. Loss is 3 2 5. What you see, variable cost 5 lakh, contribution 2,40,000. So you may not go with profit because 2,40,000. Sorry, yeah. But we need contribution and sales for PV ratio. So PV ratio that equal to contribution will be sales into 100. Contribution is 2,40,000. Sales is 8 lakh into 100. That equal to what? 30%. 30%. This is PV ratio. Now we calculate break-even point. Break-even point that equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost is given 3,60,000. PV ratio 30% into 100. That equal to 20 lakh. Sorry. What is the question? Break-even point. 1 minute. Break-even point. Here I have not given the break-even point. Directly I go to the what? Okay, because we asked you the break-even point. So break-even point fixed cost by PV ratio into 100. So So 5 6 are 30, 6 6 are 36, 1 by 2. So 60,000 into 2. Break-even point is 1,20,000. Okay, 1,20,000 is break-even point. Good. Now sales to earn a profit of rupees 2,40,000. Sales to earn a profit. So sales that equal to fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost 3,60,000. Desired profit 2,40,000 divided by 30%. So 5 6 divided by 30 into 100. So slab cost to 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs. So sales required to earn a profit of 2,40,000 is 20 lakhs. Good. I hope all of you have understand this problem. The next problem is, I think the last problem. Use the following information and explain that how the reduction in selling price would affect the margin of safety. Definitely, when the selling price is reduced, variable cost is also reduced, but it will affect the contribution. When contribution is reduced, the margin of, break-even point is increased. Break-even point is increased, and margin of safety will decrease. These are all the effects. So when selling price is increased, variable cost is increased. Selling price decrease, variable cost decrease. When contribution is decreased, BEP is increased, margin of safety is decreased. Okay, these are all the effects. So fixed cost 8,000. Full capacity of the plant 5,000 units. Reduced selling price is 32 instead of 40. Okay. So, and explain how the reduction selling price will affect the margin of safety. First, you calculate the margin of safety. Total sales, first you calculate total sales. Here 5,000 units into 40. So total sales is what? 2 lakh. Sales at break-even point 3,20,000. Sales at break-even point 20,000, because break-even point means fixed cost divided by contribution into sales. Fixed cost is 8,000. Contribution is 24. Contribution is how much? 16. Contribution is 16. Sales is 40. So 20,000 rupees. Okay. This is present. When your selling price is 40, at the time of sale of 5,000 units, your break-even point is 20,000. But now they ask you to, suppose the company reduce the selling price, what will the margin of safety? So first you calculate the margin of safety of present sales. So present margin of safety is margin of safety of present sales. Margin of safety that is equal to actual sales minus break-even sales. Actual sales 2 lakh. Break-even sales 20,000. So 1,80,000 margin of safety. This is for rupees 40 selling price. When rupees 40 selling price, now the margin of safety is 180. They ask you to calculate if anything change. I think now the selling price is reduced to 32. What will be the revised margin of safety? So when selling price is 32, the contribution is also changed. So contribution per unit that equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price 32, variable cost 24. Now 8 rupees is contribution. 8 rupees is contribution. Now you calculate break-even point. Break-even point, revised break-even point that equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit into selling price per unit. Okay. Fixed cost is 8,000. Contribution per unit 8. Selling price is what? 32. So 32,000. 32,000 is for revised break-even point. Now you calculate revised margin of safety. The revised margin of safety that equal to actual sales minus, revised sales into revised break-even point. The revised sales is 1,80,000. Revised BEP is 32,000. Now the profit margin of safety is 1,48,000. They ask you to give a suggestion. What will be the impact? From the above calculation, you can see that reduced price will decrease margin of safety and increase the break-even point. When BEP is increased, when break-even point increase, ultimately margin of safety decrease. Okay, this is the net result. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you.